Oh my goodness, you're still watching these intermissions? Why is anybody watching these? It's intermission. You're supposed to be in the lobby getting snacks. Anyway, I begged for money today like a common bum. Watch. Eloisa, good morning. I am speaking to you from the culvert outside of the public radio station in town, WLRH. That is the radio station that's going to air the radio drama of our love. Like, for real, that's the station right there. They're having a pledge drive today, so I came for the pledge drive. I'm standing in a culvert because there was a sign on the door that said, "Dirty, filthy smokers must stand in the culvert and smoke, 25 feet from the door." Pasted out, I'm about 25 feet from the door. That was in this culvert right here. So, like, public radio told me, "Go smoke in the culvert, you dirty smoker." Being dirty and a smoker. Don't judge me, public radio. You're begging for money. You're a bum. You're a bum, public radio. I used to be homeless, and I'm saying you're a bum because you're begging for money. It's off-putting. Why don't you earn your money, public radio, and stop begging like a bum? You actually got a former homeless man to beg for money for you, on behalf of you. Beg for your own money. Don't get the homeless to do... I'm not homeless anymore. I haven't been homeless for a couple of years. So I'm being pretty unfair to National Public Radio. This isn't National Public Radio. This is local public radio. I'm being unfair to local public radio. Beth, I apologize for everything. That's the lady that's helping us put the thing on the radio. Eloisa, good morning. I love you. I have to go and beg for more money on behalf of public radio because they are lazy liberals who don't work. They beg for every cent they get. Half of them are on welfare, like the conservatives say that they are. And they're not poor. They have refrigerators. That doesn't... All right, Eloisa, I hope you're having a good morning, and I love you.
There's a lot of unanswerable questions.
Yes,
I know. Oh, God,
indeed.
if any question's unanswerable, you can just go ahead and lean on faith, and it's like, hey, you know what? I've got closest answer I can
Lord,
find.
if there weren't mystery and unknowable, there wouldn't be God. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be God. It'd be another...
Well, and if there was nothing unknowable, how boring would life be?
Because why beat yourself
Life
up all
is
the
dreadful
time
as it
trying to
is.
figure it out when sometimes you just make a choice and go with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you can always pick something else.
I don't know what you mean by work there.
I
A lot
got
of times
Emerson
you have to wait a while.
Exactly. You have to wait and see if it works.
Diamantis. She is from Sheffield.
Who is that?
Jane Diamantis. She's from Sheffield,
Somebody
England.
who just called
Oh,
you?
England.
Wow.
Oh, you bet she's from Sheffield, Alabama, isn't she? No.
Sheffield,
Sheffield,
England.
England.
She just called now? Just now?
That was before.
Oh,
He was
I
asking if I had
see.
talked to somebody, and that's why that
I'm
came
going
up.
to get a donut and some coffee. Do you need me to tell you anything else?
Whichever thank you gift that you wanted.
my
I think
goodness,
I'm
you
going to
walked
get a
in.
mug and a CD.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Wonderful.
I didn't know you weren't one of those soulless media people. I thought you're a real human being.
Yes,
And I'm
she's
really
one
sorry.
of our listeners.
I'm sorry, because I was treating you like one of them soulless people.
He thought you worked
I'm an
here.
old media person. I know they have no soul, and they know. They just don't tell you.
Exactly. He thought you were one of us.
True.
Well, that's so
Well,
cool.
that's
so
cool.
awesome.
I'll take that.
Awesome. We'll have her. We'll sign her on as an honorary.
Would you like for me to
no.
carry
Okay,
these
well,
things so you won't have to mail
Bringing
them?
her down the spiral
we
with us
can't.
now.
They have to mail them out to
Okay, well, then
because they'll have to do it from there because that's how they keep it
public
Big
radio.
track of it. Huge.
You're so public.
I'll
You're
show
so
you.
radio.
It's just like this. I'll show you what it looks like.
All right, right.
Oh, boy. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Same to you. What is your name?
Joel. Joel Elliott.
Joel.
Yes.
It looks just like this.
Joel.
Where'd you get that coffee
You
mug?
can find him on YouTube too.
Where'd you get that coffee
Just
mug?
right over there on the
How
table.
many of those mugs you got? You got 100 of one?
Do you like
You got
those?
200 mugs? How many?
Let me speak to the boss.
Talk to the boss.
I'll
I don't
talk-
want
I'll
to
see if
make
we have
waste.
an extra.
I already got you $450.
You're gold.
So,
Hey,
like, you know.
stay gold, Joel
Just
Elliott.
saying, a
Stay
coffee.
gold, man.
I don't have a lot of coffee mugs, bro. Okay? And I got you $450. Okay.
Which CD would you like, Miss
Well, that's what, I
Martha?
like them all.
Oh,
Let's
we have
see which
so
one
many.
I like.
I don't like the folk one as well. I just
Yeah,
throw.
I
I'm
like
gonna,
folk music, but you don't think the way you don't like the way it's
don't
done.
really like it. I like
CDs.
the world music CD, and I like the America. I don't really like the folk one. It just
What's the matter
doesn't.
with the folk?
Folk Treasures of America. I don't really like,
I like to
that
remix
one.
folk. Put hip hop
Do you
with
not
it.
like that kind of music, or you don't like the way it's presented?
Well, I don't like the CD of it. If it was done a little bit differently with like more acoustic, more solo, more guitar, I would like that better.
Was it all
Something
chorus?
compelling must be on the radio right now because nobody's calling me.
It reminds me of 6th grade, and I don't like it.
They must be having compelling programming because nobody's calling.
Oh man, they're listening.
It's compelling, and they're listening, and they're not giving us money.
They were-
Somebody pull the plug.
I
Somebody pull the plug, give some
know.
dead air, and they'll call us, and
You
they'll
know,
give us money.
that's what we have to do. We have to hit their hot button.
You have
We
to.
have to hit their hot button.
Beware of cluster B. We know where all the
Either
buttons
make
are.
them happy or piss them off. That's how
Uh-huh.
Sean Hannity
Get 'em
got
mad.
famous.
Uh-huh.
You know that our engineer Carl Sampieri.
Sean Hannity.
He was the one that told Sean Hannity what to do. He said, "Boy, you got to piss them
Piss
off."
'em off.
After he did that,
Yeah,
he got
his
famous.
replacement's
That's our
trying, but he's not
engineer
doing
that
too
told
well
him
because
to
every
do
time I
that.
ask people about his replacement, they go Dale who?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to make Dale
got it,
famous. I'm
yeah.
trying to help him out.
Yeah.
WLRH. Patrick got me out of bed for this. Bed? I don't have a bed. He got me off of the sofa that I passed out on. I was editing all night. All night. I passed out at 6 a.m. And then at 9:02, Patrick was like, "Are you ready to go in 5 minutes to the public radio station and beg people for money? Like a common homeless person? Like a bum? You ready to pick up the phone and tell people they need to give you money?" And I said, "Yes, I will be right there." And here we are. Close to my old apartment, and I don't mean downtown. I mean my old apartment that I lived with a beautiful, beautiful woman. Beautiful, challenging woman. That apartment. Her initials are on my finger. We're close to there, where we used to live. Just someone I used to know. I'm gonna just find a bathroom. Okay. We are going to have to go back inside. We are going to have to go back inside, and we are going to have to collect more. Because National Public Radio is hungry. And they want your money. They want more money. They are not satisfied. They are insatiable, National Public Radio. This is not National Public Radio. Why do I keep saying that? It is because I love National Public Radio. This is local public radio. It will do for now.
Ron's next time. You want me to
Can we start a barbershop quartet, guys? Can we have a barbershop quartet?
I mean, I'm pretty good at that, actually.
Yeah. Dude, I'd fit in. I think that Ari and Tom already started. We are going to have a barbershop quartet by the end of the day. I like this.
We get to sing to people, as they call it.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hear something meta, Tom? We're here begging for money. How many cigarettes do you have? Can I beg for a cigarette while we're begging for money? Meta. I'm a bum. I could have been somebody instead of what I am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hang outside.
With my new coffee mug! I'm gonna take my new coffee mug outside. I'm gonna put coffee in it. I'm gonna put coffee in this mug, and I'm gonna take it outside.
Oh, I'm so excited about my mug. I have very few things. When I get a new thing, I get very excited. When you can fit all your things in a backpack and you get a new thing, you're like, oh my god, where am I going to put this?
Wow. Where exactly on the website is that?
So that's in our cover school. We have a school. It's called Franklin School.
How good is your security on your
Tom's gonna be in the back end of this website by the end of the day. I'm kidding. Or am I?
Yeah. Oh, we have fun. We have fun, we do. Where's Kiki? Kiki should come with me. I'm going to go get Kiki.
Well, my older two, one is a Christian, one is a AAA. They're great. That's perfect friends. And then moved to the Martin Luther King.
Kiki wasn't contributing. So I was like, you know what, Kiki, just come with me so you don't get into trouble.
The majority of the kids there reproduce lunch. They don't have a lot of breakfast.
This is a really good mug. I'd show it to you, but then I'd pour coffee on my phone if I did that. I got to think about physics here.
I'm sure she would be there. So I've kept her home. She's reading on, she's 6, reading on third grade. Presents. She's learning.
Public radio.
Periodic table now. She's very interested in science. She's been archaeology. So we're already
Slumming it with the public radio, folks. I mean, just because I used to be a former homeless man doesn't mean that I have to hang out with degenerates, does it? No, apparently it does. Because I'm hanging out at the public radio station with all those liberal fools who think that they can save the world by helping the poor. What fools they are, those liberals. What fools they are, thinking that they could solve anything. They know they can't. They do. I've talked to liberals. They know that they can't solve the world. They're dreamers. They think that if they try, that's enough. And you know what? I don't know if I don't believe them or not. It's very peaceful out here. There's a certain peace. Oh, so far we have raised $550 by being charming. They were going to give us the money anyway. We raised it for WLRH. And I think that $550 in pledges and pledge taking entitles me to a mug. They gave it to me. I didn't get entitled and take it. I was gonna. You don't give me a mug, I'm gonna find a way to get a mug. I'm not gonna steal mugs from you, but I was gonna find a way. I would charm the crap out of you until you gave me one. So thank you. Thank you, WLRH, for saving me the trouble of charming the pants off of you and then exchanging those pants for a mug. Because that was going to be how I did it. I'm good. I'm an extremely manipulative human being, even if I don't enunciate clearly all the time. That's why most people aren't certain that Eloisa exists. Because they're like, this guy's an actor. There's no way that this is real. It's real. I'm a mentally ill man in the Deep South, and I'm in love with a woman in Italy. It is what it is. Actually, it's been a number of hours since I spoke to her, and I miss her. She had a day off yesterday, and she was doing chores and social things. She had phone calls to make, people who were expecting. I hope she made those calls. We isolate from the people we know. Or even worse, we push them away actively, whether we want to or not. Hashtag that BPD, though. Though is not spelled out. Though is spelled in the cutesy way, THO. Yeah. I'm all over that hashtag. I don't know if it's mine or what. So tired. I'm so tired. I've collected $580 so far. Kiki? Still nothing. Kiki didn't answer one phone call. I don't even know why I brought Kiki. Kiki's lazy. Kiki's such a badass. So, I'm here at WLRH. I'm doing a pledge drive. Kind of want to go look at the studio. I used to work in radio. I know what all the buttons do. Do you want to go see the studio with me? Let's do that. We're in Huntsville, Alabama. Rocket City, Alabama, because we make rockets here. Can't spell the manhole covers right, but we make rockets here.
Morning blood. Cut that there. Love that. Yeah. Morning blood every moment. Me too. But I chose it. I used to have a sticker that said, and I was at very end. That was the letters I liked.
Okay, so I was taking a break from the telethon, and I was smoking. I thought it was far enough away from the building. I was like at the lip of the culvert, and they were like, no, we prefer that the smokers go and smoke at the bottom of the culvert because we don't want to see your head popping up, because it hurts our voices when we see people smoke. I don't know. They're sensitive. NPR people are so sensitive. So I'm crouched at the bottom of the culvert smoking a cigarette. It's been a fun pledge drive. So far, $590. So close to $600. If I would stop chain smoking, maybe I'd have $600 in pledges. I don't know what the other comedians took in, the calls that they picked up, but I got almost $600 for these guys. That'll keep the lights on for at least like 10, 15 minutes. Radio stations use a lot of electricity. Ton of it. I used to work in radio. We use a lot of electricity. What a nice culvert. Hey, thanks for joining me on the pledge drive, by the way. Follow me on Twitter at awkward handle, Periscope too.